Hello, everyone. Thank you for tuning in. I am Jaylee. This is JLeesCorner. And this is another edition of Car Conversations on JLeesCorner. Okay. Hope everybody's having a great Friday. I am so happy it is Friday. It is cold today. It's like 30 degrees. A little bit rainy here in Detroit, but it's fine because it's Friday and I'm off on the weekend, okay? I can chill out and do what I want to do. But that ain't what y'all here for. Well, at least what y'all here for, but whatever. First things first, if you have not done so already, please take a moment to do what? Subscribe to my channel to become a whole JayBird, dun, and all that goodness and stuff, okay? Do not forget to also follow me on social media. On Twitter and IG at J_Lees_Corner. The link to all of my social medias is in the description box below of every single video. Okay, you can always find me somewhere here or there. Relax, relate, release. Okay, always center yourself and everyone around you. Okay. I forgot what else we're gonna leave that be. Snowfall. We're here for Snowfall. I want to get all out my thoughts out as I am driving to work because I love this show. And not many people even watch my review for Snowfall, but y'all like it, and because I'm just driving to work and talking about it, that's fine. I'm happy they got approved for season 5. I was like, yeah. Okay, yeah. I'm happy about that. And also to the people who were like, oh my God, you should not be driving and recording a video. I am not looking at the camera. I am watching the road. Hence my sunglasses. Y'all can never see what I'm looking to. It look like I'm looking at y'all, but I'm not. Okay. I am very much so safe driving. Even when I'm driving and cussing and fussing because people in my way. I would do that whether I was on recording or not. It's fine. But thank y'all for the suggestions of don't drive and record. If I can drive and talk on the phone, I can drive and talk to a camera that I'm not looking at. So yeah, Snowfall, the last episode. Now y'all know it gave me heart palpitations because Scully and Man Boy is looking for Leon. Franklin has Leon. He don't want to give up Leon, and I'm like, I'm nervous, okay. But let's get the littleness out the way. So, what's that man named Reed? Reed out here sleep, or whatever. His daddy called him. And see, when they did the preview showing his brother or whatever, and I said, oh, something gonna happen to the daddy or the brother. What's going on here, okay? And when the daddy called, like, your brother's dead. I'm like, oh, not Matt. Matt not dead. They didn't kill Matt. Matt had a whole heart attack. So Matt, who was working with, Reed or whatever, running the drugs back and forth, was kind of kidnapped a little bit, kind of held against his will and forced to do a lot of cocaine, okay? A lot of cocaine, surprised he didn't die sooner. But again, that's what happened with Matt. So Matt hadn't been right since he was forced to do large amounts of cocaine, like back to back, because he was working with, his brother Reed or whatever. So the brother dead, the daddy blamed Reed for it. Now the daddy and Reed already was beefed out and whatnot, you know what I'm saying? And when the daddy man said, oh, you don't have to come because the funeral was yesterday, he died 2 weeks ago. I said, bitch, 2 weeks ago? And you didn't come? But they don't get along or whatever. And the daddy, it should have been you. Okay, it should have been you. I was like, ooh. So now Reed is all depressed, drinking and being aggravating or whatever, going up there to Franklin's bar. I'm like, first of all, who told you to go see Franklin? Leave our Franklin alone. Reed, go head on somewhere. Not Reed, go head on somewhere. And, he goes to the bar or whatever. He's all drunk. We all lose. You get here with this big fight with the other people or whatnot. The product not being moved. This and that and this. I need you. I'm like, leave him alone. You can't go to Franklin upset because your brother died because you had him with you and he was forced to do cocaine. Okay, leave Franklin alone. Everyone's replaceable. Everyone's replaceable. Remember that. I'm like, stop threatening Franklin. Leave him alone. Don't do that. So that was a gist of Reed's stuff. At the end of this episode, he realized I gotta get it together, whatever. I gotta go help get more drugs, get more guns for the government or whatever. Boom, pow, pow. So that was that. Aunt Louie and Jerome is down in Arkansas, either Arkansas or Alabama, one of the 8 states. Because her friend her old childhood friend, the cousin, or whatever she was. They want to bring the drugs there, okay? They want to have the drugs being sold there so they can, diversify their portfolio of the drugness of it all. And so, we see Louie and Jerome, who's all dressed up all snazzy, Jerome in his long leather coat, okay, with a little jerry curl, little cute cowboy boots. They dress real fancy in this trailer park. Okay, with the pregnant friend and the husband who they down and out. This little po folk, little po folk or whatever. But they there to show them how to cook the crack, and all that. So Jerome at first like, I don't want to be here. This some bullshit. This country ass place. Why can't we go to the hotel? Like, I'm fancy. I don't want to be in this cold ass house on this spooky ass couch. But that's neither here nor there. But they like, it's this new drug, it's better than weed, it's tougher than heroin. Like, it's a high that, is crazy or whatever. But we want y'all to sell it. You can't smoke it. Don't smoke it. What? You can't smoke it? You can't do crack? Now remember, at this point in time, they don't know crack like we know crack. You know what I'm saying? At this point in time, it's just a new drug. I know I need gas, leave me alone. But at this point in time, I'm stopping to get gas. But at this point in time, they don't know the effect it will have on the generations to come. It's just a new drug now that get people high. At that point in time, they didn't have crackheads. They just had people doing rock, and that was it or whatever. So them like, it's just a better high or a stronger high than heroin. So don't do it because it get people hooked. Don't do it. And they're like, why we can't smoke the crack? Why we can't do it? And the husband like, oh, but like, if it's tougher than heroin, what is this? Like, what are you giving to us? Like, is it dangerous? They're like, no, it was only dangerous in LA because in LA, we have, who's calling me? In LA, we have all this other, guns and drugs and, I can't say I'm on the phone, but I hear it going on. Lord. Oh, what's my sister? My sister. I gotta call her back. But I hope she don't call me on the phone. I really hope she don't call me on the phone. But they telling them that it's not that bad. It's not that big of a deal. It's just like, oh, just a drug or whatever. But Jerome don't like how he feel like Louis lying to these people. Like, how bad it is. How bad it can get. You know what I'm saying? Why you lying to their face. You know what I'm saying? We finna drop napalm upon their stuff. They should know how bad it is. She's like, well, leave it alone, fine. And he like, why we can't get out the, like, why can't we get out the game, Louis? We want to be rich, we are rich, we have what we want, like, why we in it? And at first she didn't say shit. But as they were leaving, and she's still like, it's gonna be fine to the friend or whatever, but she knows she's kind of lying. She tell him, Jerome, in the car, that the reason they can't stop is because Reed is CIA. So they work for the government. You know what I'm saying? He's like, oh, so that's how Frank was able to beat the murder rap. That's how we get the drugs so cheap, because again, it's the government. Okay, it's the government doing all this or whatever. And so she's like, yeah, I've known for a year. Like, you been knowing me for a whole year? So he's shocked for one. But she's like, we didn't want to put more on you than you need to be on you or whatever. So when he realized, okay, damn, we really in some shit deep, you know what I'm saying? Reed got not only Franklin in his pocket, he has us in his pocket too, so I guess we are kind of stuck or whatever. So he so Louis like crying, you know what I'm saying, on the shoulder or whatnot, so that's what it was. Franklin, Leon, they trying to find out, okay, how can we get out of this? Because again, Leon on the fucking news, they want somebody for this kid murder. We gotta figure out who can we give them for the murder. The cops even come down there, you know what I'm saying, harassing Franklin or whatnot, but Franklin's too smart. They got the drugs in the trunk, but of course it's hid behind the speakers or whatever. Boom, pow, pow. But he like, I don't know, Leon, I don't know where he at or whatever. Like, we not cool no more, leave me be. But we go and talk to Leon. They're like, we need a fall guy. We need a fall guy, Leon. And Leon like, nah. Franklin want to serve up Fatback. Fatback. Oh, it's Fatback. He wants Fatback to take the rap for Leon, even though Leon was the one who pulled the trigger. And Franklin made a good point. You know what I'm saying? When you in the organization, you have soldiers. And soldiers are the ones who's supposed to like take the rap for you. If that's what happened, that's what you there to protect someone, and if some go down, you supposed to take the rap for that. Now, I wouldn't do that, I'm not a soldier in that way. But again, that's fine. And Leon at first, no, I don't want to do, I can go to jail. You can't. I need you. You need to be out here running shit. You know what I'm saying? That's your role, to run shit. And he don't want to accept. They gotta kind of serve a fatback. See, but he can go away. We'll take care of his family. You know what I'm saying? And when he get out, when and if he get out, we'll be sure to take care of him too. What the fuck was that in the street? And so Leon finally agrees. They go talk to fatback. And at first they brought him some food. You know what I'm saying? And they so we need, someone to take the rap for. He oh, what the fuck? Me? I gotta do it. You know what I'm saying? At first he was shocked, but he still okay, I guess I can do that. When they then said we'll take care of your family the whole time. When you get out, we'll have, $250,000 for you, sitting and waiting. He oh, okay, I guess so. You can tell he don't want to do it, but he also know he has to do it as his role as a soldier. You know what I'm saying? And so he's fine, he agreed. So they go drop him off. But it's they know it's bullshit because it's murder of people and the kids. So he not going to get a couple years. He going to do some time. Okay? He going to do some time. And Leon then says, I can't go to, I can't go to jail. I got to fight every day. Kid killers don't do well in prison. And Leon kind of say, well, I know people in there. I have people who can protect you. I think it was bullshit because again, they didn't need him to go to jail, but I don't leave that be. So they drop him off to jail. He surrendered. He gets bail, and while all that's happening, we see Scully and Manboy. Scully now is because I hung that dude up or whatever, God is punishing me. All bad shit happening. I gotta keep repenting for that. I can't do this shit or whatever. So he real sober and stuff. He well, he on a different tip. And his girlfriend, who name I can't think of right now, she's y'all some bitches. I'ma do this shit myself. Fuck y'all. And she but I need a lot of money, and I don't want no question. Y'all owe me, give me some money, whatever. And so when Fatback get out of jail, a girl at the jail waiting for him to get out. I'm who the fuck is this girl? Hey, Fatback, Franklin and Leon sent me to welcome you out of the jail. I'm they wouldn't do that. Fatback, be smart. That's not them. Okay? And why the fuck should the station wagon? Come on, not be smart. But Fatback ain't that smart, as we see. Okay? He get in the car with the girl. Oh yeah, we're gonna go have a threesome at this work. I'm out of work, but it was a warehouse. I'm who had the threesome at a warehouse? Why did you take it to a hotel? But I'm gonna leave that be too. And we then see Scully baby mama in the back seat, and the stuff she was making at the house, she made chloroform to knock him out. I'm this motherfucker here. So she done got Fatback ass tied up in this goddamn warehouse or whatever, beating him up to find out where's Leon. And he I don't know where he at, bitch, but I'm gonna kill you when I get out of here. And this girl went crazy, honey, and stabbed Fatback to death. She kept stabbing him a little bit or whatever, and the friend oh shit, this is not what are we doing here? The friend is shocked to see, and we now see why Scully with her, because she crazy too. Okay, she crazy because crazy has to be crazy, and it's the reason that Scully don't get buck with her, because it looked like she's fucking insane. Okay, she sat up there and of course her daughter did, so she's taking out her frustration, but she just stabbed him 11 times, and not Fatback is dead. Okay, and they then take the body, Fatback's body, and leave him sitting up, stabbed up, dead up at Franklin's, club. And I'm shit. So now Leon pissed. It's your fault, Saint. It's your fault. I'm no, motherfucker, it's your fault. Y'all went and shot him up. And Franklin made a great point. It's not your fault, or even Fatback's fault, or even my fault. It's Scully and them fault. It's really the mama's fault too, because they should have never had that baby in a car with them during a war. You don't do that. You had that baby somewhere else. Okay? That's thing or whatnot. But Leon is pissed because Fatback dead now, whatever. They gotta figure some shit out. Now I may be forgetting some stuff. I can't remember. If I forgot something, to put it in the description box, in the comment section, or whatever. But great episode, y'all. I feel the punk ass reporter and Wanda. The punk ass reporter keep trying to get info on Franklin. So she went to Alton's rehab place or the homeless shelter, whatever. Like, I know everything. I know about the drugs, the CIA. I know this and I know that. And if you don't help me break this story, I'm going to focus on you and your family or whatever. So you need to do that, or else, because ain't you a Black Panther? Shouldn't you be wanting to take the man down? I'm looking like, bitch, don't try to use our plight against us. Girl, I said, get out. She got to die. Okay? Boom, boom, boom. She got to die. Okay? That means shoot. But again, I'm like, whatever. And then Wanda is out of the rehab, the hospital, whatever. She's not clean or whatever. But she has nowhere to go. She's wandering around the streets. Leon, can't help her right now. So he sends her out to Alton's, homeless place or whatever. So she's there. So she's there when the lady come and she hear the lady's like, I know about your son's drug stuff. I'm like, oh shit. Okay. So it's getting real. Okay? It's getting real. And I'm like, no, I don't want nobody to die. No, I don't want nobody else to go to jail. No. So yeah. Anyway, I'm at work right now, y'all. So I will talk to y'all later. Everyone have a great Friday. And stuff. I'm trying to park. I'm parked now.